We are Julie and Martin, and we live on our narrowboat, Rhapsody in Blue. Join us on our journey as we go through some stunning scenery, tunnels, we meet wildlife on the way, as we cruise the inland waterways of the UK. So we've only been here one night. We've managed to get our laundry done eventually. Midnight we came back, didn't we, Mark? Yep. Midnight. We're about to go and we're going down under that bridge. Now the water has risen a little bit, so we're we're going to see if we can get under. Hopefully we can. Yeah, so Martin's putting down our aerial and a few bits and bobs. Nikki's going to sort hers out, and then yeah, we're going through the low bridge, so fingers crossed we can get under. Hopefully we can. I'm sure we can. What do you reckon, Martin?
If we hit it, no. If we go through, yes.
But it's all right because we went down to the shop, me and Nikki, and we got ice cream for later, so it doesn't matter. Everything's all right as long as we've got ice cream. Okay.
So the latest bit will be sitting by the bridge eating ice cream, yeah?
Yeah, if we can't get under, we'll just eat the ice creams, so it's fine. Yep. So we're off. We're heading towards Peartree Farm Moorings. Nikki's looking at me talking to the camera. Morning, Nick. Morning. Right, we're off. So first things first, we untie the ropes. So here goes. I think I'm going to have to duck. Yep. Oh, well, we're under. Let me just pan round so you can see how low it is. That's how low it is. Yeah, so if you're thinking of coming down the Nene and Oundle, just keep an eye on the water levels, because another couple of inches and we could have been in trouble. We can now put the aerial back up, and also our mast that has our stag on it. It's missing, so I shall put that up after we've done the lock. Obviously we're going straight into Upper Barnwell Lock. Here she comes with Stranchy. This is Upper Barnwell Lock. It's not a very high rise, this one, only a couple of feet. It's right by a road, a lay-by. Often you get gongoozlers, but this time we seem to have two gentlemen that are doing some sort of a survey. And there's the old mill, look at that. And that's the way we're going. Martin's going to go and moor up and wait for me. Nikki's going to pull her boat out and shut the gate. I can see what you're doing. I could go round and do that one, and Martin could do this one. Miss Independent. This is River Marina.
Peartree. If the weather's nice, we'll have a barbecue. And
Yeah.
It's a nice mooring. Nothing there, apart from I think it's a barbecue area.
Yeah, the only thing is the weather is a bit pants, isn't it, at the minute?
Overcast, isn't it?
Horrible.
Yeah, we've just seen some markers. I presume it's for the swimmers, is it? The swimmers?
Yeah, we've seen some markers at sort of 1,500 metres, 2,000 metres, that sort of thing. And it's actually for the swimmers. They are called the Wadenhoe and Tanzor swimmers. So if you take the initials of that, they have it across their hats with full stops in between, but they call themselves the Twats. We haven't come across any this time, but then the weather is
today, is there?
No, the weather's a bit
just 3 twats.
Inclement.
2 on this boat, 1 on behind us.
Right, on that note, there's one of the markers we were saying. Coming into Lilford Lock. But isn't that beautiful, that bridge? And the setting is so pretty. Yeah, as we go under this bridge, you'll see the lock. Oh, and there's boats coming out of the lock. Don't know whether Martin's seen it. I don't know if you've seen, but there's a boat coming out of the lock. Thanks, Nick. I know. You're going to help me out with the wheels? So this one is Lilford Lock, and yeah, like I say, it's quite a pretty location, this one, and it's electric, so Nikki's elected to help do this one, bless her.
Did you miss me?
Not that bit, no.
This is the approach to Wadenhoe Lock. So it's a beautiful area, Wadenhoe. Lovely pub here, King's Head. Once again, Nikki's gone for the difficult job of pushing the electric button to put the guillotine down. At Wadenhoe there's a double lock landing, one each side. So both Nikki and Martin are going to moor their boats, and they're going to come and shut the gates, and I'm going to do the button.
Don't marry him, have me.
Hit it!
My turn to hit the button.
Synchronised locking.
So just as you come out of Wadenhoe Lock, this is the King's Head pub setting. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Got mooring there for a couple of narrowboats, a few cruisers, and a water point which is just there. Oh, just there. But we're not going to the pub today. We are going on up to find Peartree Moorings. So just up here on the right hand side are the moorings that we're going for. Fingers crossed, everybody. I think we're in. Yeehaw! Yeah, we're both going to see if we can get along this bit. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we should both get in. So I'm hoping you can see this, but the whole of the tree trunk is covered in a web, like a cobweb. And there's all these creepy crawlies in it. I don't know if you can see. And it's on every single tree. Every tree has got it. So we're not staying at Peartree, unfortunately. We were really looking forward to it. I mean, look at that one. But we don't quite know what's going to migrate onto our boats. So we're going to double back to Wadenhoe and hope that space is still there. We have no idea what that is. If anybody knows what they are, then let us know. What a shame, because Peartree is such a beautiful mooring. Look, you've got your tables and chairs, they've put barbecue out, place. It's lovely, but not going to happen today. Nikki's now going to have to reverse back and reverse into this channel. We're going to have to try and we're trying to turn round ourselves. It's not the most easiest of places, but hey, at least we'll hopefully get a nice mooring. Oh, that's such a shame. So here we go again. Fingers crossed that that mooring is still there when we get there. We're just waiting to make sure she's okay. There she comes. And we can now make a break for it too. So fingers crossed that we've still got a mooring at Wadenhoe. That means we may get some cake. But you'll notice that we're going a lot quicker. And the reason for that is we're going with the flow. This is the garden here at the King's Head pub. Hello, Martin. You can just see our boats down there. We're breasted up with Nikki. We're on the inside, Nikki's on the outside. And I say I'm standing on one of the verandas here, and there's another one up there, there's another one down there, and they've even got some pods up here, 2, 3 pods that you can book. It's gorgeous here and the food is lovely. We've just had a nice cooked breakfast. Yesterday we had a rather late large lunch and a huge piece of cake each. They do gorgeous cakes. That's where we're moored there. There you've got a water point at the end there, and then yeah, that's Wadenhoe Lock, so you come straight out of the lock and moor up. And this is where we are. It's beautiful here. Oh look, there's a paraglider. So, we're leaving Wadenhoe and the King's Head. Beautiful place to moor on the Nene. Lovely. Once again, I have the tiller. And Martin's taking up the additional fenders that we needed when we moored up. Martin's decided to sweep the solar panels or clean his teeth while I'm on the tiller. Yeah, it's definitely getting a thing. Actually, I don't mind this on the river because we're going quite fast, but it's so wide and there's hardly any other boats on the river, so it's not as if we're going to pass anybody. That's quite good. Are you back?
Yep.
Do you want the tiller?
Do I want it?
Yeah. Come on. You can have it. So once again, we are on our way towards Peartree. But this time,
stop there?
we are definitely not stopping there. Right, hopefully you can see the webs that are going up the trunk of the tree. Can you see it on that tree, the first one right in the middle of the screen? Well, it's actually on all of them. Look, we think it's an infestation of, now we looked it up and we think they are brown tail moths. Trying to get zoomed as close as I can. It's difficult because we are actually going along, but yeah. Next tree, I mean it is every tree. Nikki had one fall onto her hat and she's taken a picture which she's kindly given me and I'll put in here. But yeah, not good at all. Just on the approach to Titchmarsh Lock, and the boat is still in the lock, so it looks like we're going to have to hover. So Martin's ended up resetting the lock. I came and shut the gate and he's obviously offered, the gentleman that he is, that the other chappie could go, and Martin's opening up the lock. So it means us doing the lock 3 times. So we are at Titchmarsh Lock, and as you can see it's a wheel now, the electric is out of use, and this is the Middle Nene Cruising Club, or the Middle Nene Cruising Club. Nikki's already in the lock, just waiting for Martin. Quite low, isn't it? Martin even had to duck. So Nikki's having a turn.
Literally.
Nikki's lowering the gate, and then or the tone, yeah. And then once we're through this one, I shall then raise the gate. So all 3 of us will have done the wheel on this one. They go forever. There's a lovely lake there, or reservoir. And we're going this way. Oh, I wish you could have smell-o-vision here. It smells gorgeous. Beautiful scent in the air. Lovely. Been told that the next bridge could be low, so as soon as we see it, Martin's going to slow right down and we'll just coast up to it to see if we can get under it. Oh, you rat. You rat bag. He knows I'm talking. Look at him, butter wouldn't melt. Okay, so here's the low bridge. And Martin's quite confident. And actually, he's right. Straight through, no problem. down here, or parts of trees down. Nice little moorings there by the sailing club. We actually stopped there on the way down. Just coming into Islip Lock. This is quite a tight angle to get to. And if you turn right immediately there, you've got a mooring, but it's quite difficult to get to. And that one boat has taken up the whole of the mooring. And we know there's room for two. So this is Nine Arches Bridge at Islip. As bridges go, I like this one. Look at that. Look at the brickwork. Wow. Lock. Not quite sure how many locks we're doing today, but quite a few, I believe. So that's Denford Lock done. Just approaching Woodford Lock. Honestly, what is it with this summer? It's just so windy. So here comes the rain. Okay. So we're getting a bit concerned because we can't see Nikki. She's not even in sight behind us. So just sent her a message and not had any reply. I'm going to try calling her. There's Friends of the Nene moorings here at Woodford. Well, we had a bit of a shower back there, hence I put my hair up because it got soaked. But sun's back out again. That's what I said. It's like April showers on steroids. I mean, they came down like steroids. But yeah, it's sunny again. So we're carrying on anyway. So we'll see where we get. Martin made it. I was going to say Martin may do the hooter. And he did. Someone's trying to make me jump. So here we are coming into Lower Ringstead Lock. It doesn't look a very deep lock at all. It's quite shallow actually, but the water is absolutely cascading over the top of those gates, so the water must still be quite high. Beautiful setting, this lock, Lower Ringstead. Lovely lake over there. Beautiful. So that's another lock done. It's so clear you can actually see fish. I don't think it will come out on here then. So that there is the entrance to FOTRN Marina, and we're going round to the right here, so it's a little bit tight. The overhanging trees, looks like that tree there has come down, to be fair, but that's the way we're going. So we're just approaching Upper Ringstead Lock. We're going into the lock now. There's one of those pretty wild gardens that they've been doing at the locks. Isn't that gorgeous? There's some more moorings coming up here, but once again it looks like it's full, so we're going to carry on again. Oh dear, Martin won't be happy. Oops, dirty bird. Here we are coming up to Irthlingborough Lock, and fingers crossed that the other side of here there are some moorings. It's 5 to 6 in the evening, so yeah, it's time we moored up really, but every single set of moorings we've gone past have been full. So we've gone past about 4 so far, so fingers crossed, 5th time lucky. Wow, that's literally half a turn each side. Goodness knows what it would do if we opened them fully. Wow. Wowza. This is a very deep lock, this one. It's Irthlingborough. Very deep lock. But we're hoping that there's a mooring up there, and it looks like there is. Yeehaw. This is so ferocious, wow. So we've left that lock behind, Irthlingborough, and we're now hoping to get a mooring. So we've done a 6-hour day. I think that's long enough. So Nikki's now in front of us, and we're going to grab those moorings up there. Whew. Yep, so if anyone's looking for a mooring, Irthlingborough, we've got 48-hour moorings and there's quite a few of them. Plenty of mooring for us to choose from. I think we're going to the furthest one. And that building there is actually the Rushton and Diamonds football ground. If anyone's interested.